Hi people, today I'm going to be taking a look at the new trucker update, which adds 3 new trucks, a new trucker team, a new sports car, and a new building called the Trucker Depot. So, uh, yeah, right now I'm on the trucker team, and you actually need 12 hours to join this team, so, yeah, we're going to be going over the new trucks. So, here's the flat nose truck, and this is actually the cheapest out of the 3 trucks, and it actually happens to be the fastest. This thing goes 56 studs per second, while the other two only go 52 studs per second. I find that kind of interesting, but the only downsides to the flat nose truck is that it actually has the least amount of health, and it has the least amount of horsepower. But, yeah, I already have one of these, and I'll just spawn it in so you guys can see what it looks like. And it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a cab over engine design, so you kind of expect it to have less power because there's less space to put a bigger engine in here. And yeah, that's pretty much that's flat nose. So now we're gonna be taking a look at the semi truck. It's just called semi truck, and yeah, like I said before, this thing only goes 52 studs per second, and it has a little bit more health, and it has a little bit more power compared to the flat nose, so that's probably the only reason why you choose this thing over that. And so we're gonna spawn this thing in, and yeah, that's what it looks like. And this one's actually pretty interesting because this is actually the only truck that only has one rear axle, and yeah, I think it looks kind of funny. Honestly, I don't really like this design, but there isn't really anything wrong with it, function-wise. Yeah, so now we're going to be going over the last truck. So it's the sleeper truck, and this is the most expensive truck. It has the most power. Yeah, it has a lot more power compared to the other two, and it has the most health. So we're going to spawn one of these things in, and we can compare it to the semi-truck. So yeah, this thing has... Yeah, the sleeper actually has a little visor. Or actually, that's a pretty big visor over the windshield. And it actually has 2 exhaust pipes compared to the only one that the normal semi-truck has. And this thing's actually way longer, and it has 2 rear axles. But, the main feature of the sleeper truck is the sleeper, and it's this thing here. You can actually go inside and seat 2 people inside of the sleeper. So, I mean, it could be kind of useful if you want to go trucking with your friends, but yeah, pretty interesting. So now we're actually going to be taking a look at the new Trucker Depot building, and yeah, if you go inside here, then you can see these computers. These are where you get your trucker contracts. This is how you do your job. So these computers over here, they're not functional. They're just for decoration. And yeah, if we go up here, then you can actually see the loading ports. Now, in reality, this is where they'd back the trailers into, and this is how they load them. They'd open these doors and just roll stuff into the trailer, but, this game isn't that realistic. And yeah, if we go down here, then we can find the truck garage, and it actually has enough room, so if you want to drive your truck with the trailer in here, then you can. I don't really see much of a use for that, but yeah, it's still a pretty nice addition. So now we're just gonna get a contract here. Let's see. I guess I'll just do gas then. And yeah, this is where our trailer spawns. So let's see. I'm probably gonna take the sleeper. This thing's pretty cool. It's the biggest truck, so why not choose it? So we just have to back up here so we can attach the trailer. Let's see. I think this is fine. Yeah, so we just have to press E, and that's how you hitch it. So now we can just drive away with our trailer, and yeah, now we just have to drop off our gas at the different gas stations around the map. So now we're here at the first gas station in Pahrump. So we just have to drive over it, and yeah, there we go. We have 4 more locations left, and they're all over there, so... Oh no, I think we're in a pickle. Come on. Okay, there we go. We just barely got around that barrel. So we can just drive over here. And, yep, that's how it works. Oh, for some reason, I can't get up this hill here. There's like a weird bump that I keep getting high centered on. Come on. There we go, we got up with enough momentum. So, yeah, that's an easy 1,400 bucks. And, yeah, that's how you do the trucker job. And last but not least is the new sports car. So it's this thing here. It goes 93 studs per second. And it has 1,050 health. And it actually has 280 horsepower. Yeah, so probably the most comparable... The car that I would compare it to is the muscle car, because they're about the same price. And they go nearly the same speed, but, you know... the muscle car actually has way more health than the sports car, and that's about it. And also the muscle car can hold 4 people, so, you know, it has its own advantages, but, yeah, now we're just gonna buy ourselves a sports car. So, let's see what this thing looks like. So, yeah, it's this thing here, and the car it's actually based off of is the Porsche 964. Yeah, it's a pretty good representation of it. The only thing I don't like is the rear end. It just doesn't look right. I don't know. It's too chunky. And I think this is weird, but yeah, not terrible though. So we're just gonna take this thing for a spin. And it actually has the same sound as the muscle car. The same V8 sound. Even though in reality this thing uses a flat 6. But, you know, it's not a bad sound, so I like it. And it doesn't handle that bad either. Yeah, overall decent car. And one thing that I actually found interesting about this car is that when it's smoking, the smoke actually comes out the back. So that's actually pretty realistic, because in reality the thing is a rear engine, so, you know, it kind of makes sense, but I don't know, I still find it weird how the smoke travels sideways instead of up, you know, but yeah, that's probably going to be it for today's update video, and I hope you guys found it helpful, and make sure you comment down below what you guys want to see me do next in Anomic. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.